Hey, hey, hey! All right, let me fix the mic. I bet it sucks. Hang on. Most hosts would do this before they go live. No, not me. Hi, how are y'all doing? Happy Friday. I will say that there's a new thing for y'all to remember, and thank you for making time. I have got so much to go over with you today, and my handwriting is. Whew, this is going to be a challenge. So thanks in advance for understanding. So maybe I'll start putting this banner down here so that people like Mary don't have to continually remind me to take the banner off that says we'll start at 3 p.m. even though it's 3:05 p.m. Eastern. Maybe if I keep it more generic, just go to youtube.com and subscribe there. Click the bell. Click the bell. youtube.com/at the Mike Show to make sure that you get notified whenever I go live or post something, because that's going to be very important starting a week from yesterday. And Mary, I saw you commented. Normally I see you comment on the chat, and so I reach up here and I respond because I'm not allowed to respond through StreamYard. Don't ask me why. I don't understand. Okay? So I can't see you there, but I can't respond here. And as I'm sitting here, I see Toby and Jonathan pop up. But again, it's not letting me respond down here. It's a long story. I just wanted you to know, Mary, I'm grateful for you. I did see your early hello. You're always the first one in the pool. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to actually respond to you. Okay, where to begin? Because there's so much to cover. I will say that I have a set of 4 glasses from a friend of mine, and I've never really pulled them out. I've got so many. Like, do I have a problem? Because people are always sending me lovely glasses to drink from, and I mean, and there's 3 more down here. So I probably have a problem, and I admit it. Let's see. I just want to make sure the audio sound okay. Oh, that's the other thing you guys need to remember. Boy, this is going to be ADD. This is going to be in the Keith ADD Hall of Fame, today's show, at least this opening part here. Something for you to remember. So I talk on this microphone right here. See that? See that? I'm pointing at it with this microphone. All right. So do not ask me for explanations because I don't have them. Thank you. This microphone, I've determined, is best for the live stream. This microphone is best for recording like the Monday history thing and all that stuff, okay? Again, do not ask me to explain. I do not have an answer. Thank you. But I almost went live here. While the countdown was happening, this microphone was still sitting here from when I recorded my Joseph McCarthy thing earlier, okay? Wait for that one. Oh, wait for that Monday Make the Case show. So anyway, it was sitting here, and I was about to go live, and then I realized, oh, crap, that's not even the right microphone. One of these days, I'm going to be way off mic, even worse than normal circumstances. And so you guys in the chat will have to graciously say, hey, I think your microphone is 7 feet away, so maybe you could use the right microphone. This is only a professional operation. Anyway, so I've got these glasses, and so I want you to see. See, now you got the background; it's all blocked. This is today's glass right here. And thank you so much for sending these. I want to. What does it say? I want to be a nice person, but everyone is so stupid. That's today's show. That's today's cup glass. So. What am I drinking? I did not plan properly. I just knocked over my Nebraska cup. Anyhow, we have so much to go over today, and that's why I need this. I am not happy about something, and first I want to say a gracious thank you to Gabby. She has worked tirelessly, and you don't even know the headwinds that she has faced trying to clean up atmshow.com and all of that fun stuff. Okay? Thank you, Toby. Glad to hear the audio. Thank you, Kara. She's worked very, very hard. Not only on atmshow.com, but on the merch, which is at I don't even know what is it called? ATM Swag, atmswag.com. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I buy these domains and I don't even remember what they are. Which I did solve the mystery of 459crimes.com that I cannot wait to tell you about. It's stupid, but I can't wait to tell you about it. But anyway, there's some great merchandise. Like there's shirts and stickers. There's this Matilda thing. Oh, there's a coffee mug. I mean, I could show you the website, but you know, why do that when I've already wasted the ink? I might as well do this. Not now. My show is on. I just love that from Matilda. And there's some Winnie stuff. There's some Tanner stuff. Anyway, a lot of great stuff that she has created out of whole cloth. I don't even know what that saying means, but look at that. Nana quotes, okay? It's all right if you forget things. It's just your mind telling you it needs to rest. And then, you know, it's not illegal if you don't get caught. That's, of course, if wishes were horses, we'd all take a ride. I still don't understand that one. But, I mean, she's gone through there and made some great stuff. So, if I want any of that merch, I have to go and buy it myself, okay? There's no freebies here. It's through this website. It's through the website that was recommended to us by our assistant. Right, Gabby? Our assistant being Grok. So, set up everything over there. And so I went, I put a t-shirt, a coffee mug, and 3 stickers in my cart, okay? And I got ready to check out, and shipping for 3 stickers, a coffee mug, and a t-shirt was right at $28. Those of you who have made purchases through atmswag.com, bless you. I sincerely owe you. In fact, if you can somehow show me that you are the ones that have already purchased as of right now. This deal is not going to be extended past those several of you that have already made purchases. Then I want your address so that I can send you. Remember when it was so easy and the only swag, the only merch was the winter cap, the atmshow.com. That domain does still work, by the way. atmshow.com. I want to send you a winter cap because I have a feeling you paid through the nose on shipping, and that pisses me the hell off, and I'm sorry. I am so sorry about that. I did not know that until I experienced it. And I contend, and you can apply this to whatever website comes to mind, but I contend that there are many people out there that run companies or have storefronts or what have you that never experience their own technical stuff. And so they're oblivious to any kind of problems that their customer base is having. So I should have tested that early on myself, and I didn't, and so I'm sorry. If you got stuck with a nasty shipping bill, please let me know. Just send me a message on X or something at Keith Malinek, because that's just unacceptable. Okay, I haven't even gotten to my notes, my family meeting housekeeping notes here. Now comes the most intense part of the show, where I try to read my handwriting. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, see, I mean ADD. Holy crap, bro. Remember how I had the mystery? I was like, I own this domain, y'all, and it's 459crimes.com, and I just don't even know what that's in reference to. What is 459crimes.com? Like, what was the inspiration for that? And it bugged me, man. And finally, it occurred to me, hey, maybe you should do an X search under your name, Keith, and see if you've ever tweeted out the number 459. And I had. And it lines up perfectly. Now, I don't know what I intended with this domain, because I'm not exactly a planner at all. I mean, I am, but not when it comes to, I guess, investments. How's that one, huh? Okay, so so I bought this website, and I don't know what I was going to do with it, but apparently in July 22nd, 2024, I tweeted out this. Today I learned that there are 459 federal sub-agencies. That's gross. I'm not the best marketer. 459 crimes. 459 federal sub-agencies. That's stupid. I don't even know. I know there's another piece of this that I haven't remembered yet. Like, did I have a story in mind? Was I going to do something with that? I really let y'all into my mind too often, I think, is my weakness. Well, one of many. There you go. 459crimes.com. 459 federal. That's not good. That's a government that's out of control. I don't care how many people live in your country. You don't need 459 federal sub-agencies. As the tweet says. That's gross. And it is. Sorry, let me catch up on some of the comments here. I'm terrible at this. Especially when I don't have somebody else talking, you know. But let me just see here. I'm just looking here. Just, Oh, okay. That's some good stuff. Oh, thank you. The Jovan interview. Yeah, which one, though? Because I've had 6 Jovan interviews. Jeff, if you haven't seen all of them, you need to check those out. Anthony knew it. Okay, his show, my conversation with Anthony, is coming up in a few weeks. Because I'm about to be away for a little bit. And that's one of the things we need to talk about if I can ever get to it. Oh, yeah, look at that. So Jonathan points out that was one of the things I want to tell you. I was on Steve Days today. And, y'all, did you see, if you watched hour 1 of Steve Days today, my prediction got cut off. So now I don't have to worry if it comes true or not. Anybody want to hear what it was? Sure. Okay, here we go. So my prediction was that the Clarity Act is going to pass. That's we've talked about this. Remember DeGare Bear was here? We talked about the Clarity Act about, I don't know, a month or 2 ago. It's already passed the House. How many things can we say have already passed the House? Senate's on vacation, by the way. So, but there was a belief that before they went on break, which again they took early, that they were going to pass the Clarity Act. Odds were between 50 and 60%. But anyway, that would, I guess, regulate. I hate that word so much, though. I really do. But if you missed the episode with DeGare Bear on the Clarity Act, he went over the pros and cons of it. And I think the con right now, bad choice of words, C-O-N. I think the con right now with Bitcoin is that it's not doing so well. See, that was an unintended double entendre right there. Dual meaning. It doesn't have to be sex related, right? To be a double entendre. You could just have whatever. Anyway, so Clarity Act. My prediction was that the Senate is going to pass the Clarity Act if for no other reason to put another bill in front of Trump for him to threaten to not sign. And I don't care what their motivation is. I mean, something's got to... I feel like when I look at my Bitcoin, I feel like that little caricature, that little stick character with the stick poking at the Bitcoin. Come on, do something. But careful what you wish for, because when it's been doing something lately, it's been sliding. And now it's at like 59,000. Remember, it was a peak of like 122 or something? Yeah. Yikes. So my prediction on the Dace group was that the Senate will pass the Clarity Act if for no other reason to put something else in front of Trump for him to say he's not going to sign until they pass the SAVE Act. And on that news, Bitcoin will rebound to... See, I don't even have to tell you this because it was cut off earlier. That it will rebound to over 100,000 by the end of the year. This is why I don't make predictions about things that I have a rooting interest on. I don't make Falcons predictions. I don't make Braves predictions. I don't make predictions about my sports teams. Well, I do. I do have a prediction for Nebraska this year. 6-6. That's a bowl game, man. I'm going to that Pinstripe Bowl. We're going to Mamdani. That's what's going to happen. Huskers are going to go 6-6, and then I'm going to See tickets available in Mom Donnie's hell. No, thank you. Can you believe they have a college bowl game in New York City? I mean, that is, you want to talk about jump the shark. That's an entity that, ooh. Ooh. You know, I realized in a conversation not too long ago that, and I didn't understand the meaning for the longest time, and there's still understandably plenty of people in this world that do not get that reference of jump the shark. And it goes back to, I think, a Happy Days episode, right? Where Fonzie gets on a water ski and jumps over a shark, and it was the cheesiest damn thing. And I think that was the beginning of the end. It just showed that Happy Days had seen happier days. And so now the phrase is, you've jumped the shark. You're on the backside of the mountain now of whatever we're discussing. I will never get through this page. You know what? Got a Sharpie here somewhere. I'll use my dry erase. Mention that I was on with Steve Dace today. Whew, we've gotten one thing taken care. You know, one of the things. This is the other thing. I shouldn't mark it off until I say it. See, that's a problem, Keith. You have such bad ADD. Just because you think you're about to say it, you should not mark it off. I do this on my day job all the time with Pat Gray. He'll start to intro something, and then Jeffy will say something, and then we'll go off on a tangent for 10 minutes. And since Pat was starting to introduce it, I will have already marked through the video. Ooh, that's my fault. And I just did it again here. And what I wanted to tell you is that if I were smart, and see, that's the thing. If I were smart, I'm going to rearrange this room, okay? It's not going to be anything drastic. It's a very long story. This desk and this setup should be 20 feet away. The problem is I live in Texas. And the other problem is I'm in a very long room that does not have good airflow. We've talked about this plenty of times. And the air conditioner, the vent, right? Thank you, Susan. Appreciate all your help with that. Unbeknownst to you, I've had this where did it go? I've got a thermometer in here, digital thermometer, and I will put it at random places along this wall, and I have determined where the Lord, this light is bright. Okay, so the temperature of the room, it's honestly, this room is the surface of the moon, okay, and where we hang out here is the dark side. It's nice and cold. It's cool over here, right? You get past, I mean, it's not far. Kids, it's 3 feet max. And then it drops off, and then it's blazing over there. I know it's a first world problem, but it's also an at the mic problem. Because I'm not doing a show while beads of sweat are running down my face. Just not going to happen. So, that's why I have failed to move the operations down there. And so I had keep in mind, I already marked off something here that, anyway. I had my AC guy out here yesterday. And oh my gosh, I got to tell you all about that. I don't even think that's on my sheet of things to get to. Remind me to tell you all the story about how I damaged the ceiling in Ezra's room last night. I am not smart. So, anyway, he was trying to brainstorm in here, and there's just no way to get cool air down there. I mean, I could get a window unit, but as you know, the HOA and I already been having conversations about other things lately, and that's the last thing I need is to hear that I can see a window unit from the street. Anyway, it's my property. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but I am going to at least shift this a little bit. And I should do it right when I'm done today, because I'm not going to be sitting in this chair again live until Friday, July 24th. But don't fear. I've got plenty of recorded shows, and I have plenty of recorded shows for a reason. They're fresh shows. They're just not going to have the fun of the interaction on the chat and so on and so forth. I'm sorry about that. Wait, hold on a second. Mary is saying something about this Amazon page. Yeah, and that's another thing that Jeffy apologist Gabby did, is set up an Amazon thing so that stuff that we talk about, um, you can go and get it, like books, red light therapy, stuff like that. So anyway, so I don't know. Will a link to that page be on the website? Oh, we need to do that. Thank you, Mary. Mary's so helpful. Okay, but I've recorded some shows. Anthony, I just mentioned, is one of them, and that's coming up here. But let's just do one thing at a time here, Keith. Next week, on Monday, there is going to be one of the Make the Case Monday episodes about the Louisiana Purchase and how maybe it was a bad thing for America. So that's Monday. And then on Tuesday of next week is going to be the Brad Staggs Part 2. Let's all get to know Brad Staggs. And, you know, Part 1, this is a conversation that he and I had about his life story 6 years ago, right? 2020? Yeah. And so he required a Part 2 because he's just, you know, blah, blah, blah. I got it. So that's going to post on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday of next week for the Wildcard Show, it's going to be a reading of the Declaration of Independence line by line. And you will like it. So I think that's important that we do that just ahead of America's 250th birthday. America 250. That's Saturday. That's a week from tomorrow. That's America's birthday. I mean, it's technically on Thursday, but never mind. So then Thursday, you're like, hey, what's the deep dive on Thursday? Well, there's not going to be a deep dive again until, July 23rd, I guess? Yeah, okay. So beginning Thursday, we're going to do things a little different around here for a couple of weeks. I'm going to take you on the road with me. And in fact, I forgot to get that graphic up here. Let's see if I have that. I don't know that I do. No, I know I don't. So I'm going to take a little trip, and you're going to come with me. And I will post videos. I don't know if they will be recorded and then posted or I don't know. But it's likely going to be right there, youtube.com/@themikeshow. It's not that I don't love hanging out with you on X. I mean, there's many more followers on X than are subscribers to my YouTube channel. You should fix that. And don't forget to click the bell and subscribe and all that stuff. But X crashes on me all the time. The app does not work. The end. So when I'm on my phone and I'm out on the road or what have you, the app crashes. Like, it does not work for me. Period. So I have it bookmarked in a browser, but I can't live stream on a browser. I could record videos, but see, this is what's going to prevent me from doing anything live through the phone. That's why I'm going to lean on YouTube. We'll see how it goes. But that's why you just need to... I know a lot of you don't like the YouTube, and I totally understand that. Totally understand that. But for practicality and things that work, got to lean on Google. I'm sorry. Hang on. Right now I got to lean on... What did I pour again? Is this Patron? Yeah. Right now I got to lean on Patron. It's tequila time. Okay. When I rearrange, I need a damn ice maker. Okay? I mean, this is America. If we've learned anything from the Euros that have been visiting our country, it's that we have creature comforts and we should use them. I did, by the way, have this idea of taking you on this trip with me before Freddie entered our country. I just want to point that out. I'm not copying anybody, okay? Now, his tweets are, his posts and everything, much better than mine are going to be. Although I've got some fun places I want to take you. It's going to be fun. There are some fun places. I can't wait to show you where I'm celebrating the 4th of July. Whose hometown? Come along for the ride. Okay. When you see the first stop that I make on this trip, starting Thursday, a week from yesterday, July 2nd, you can be like, I'm not following along with this damn trip. Just stick with me, okay? Just don't panic. Hold on, let me read some Let me catch up to some of these awesome comments because y'all are just beautiful people here. And Anthony, I apologize. I know you and I recorded a couple weeks ago. It won't post until July 22nd, so don't hate me. But July 22nd is going to be awesome. Let's see here. Right? What a stupid reference, that 459. Crimes? 459 crimes? I just don't. Let's see here. What am I doing here? Hang on. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Steve Days' second. Yeah, y'all definitely go and watch that. When I'm done babbling here, go watch Steve Days' second hour. Do it. That's a smart group of guys over there for sure. Is that when you drop a vaccine on? I apologize when I read your comments out of context. I really am. I'm sorry, Wisconsin Jackhole only tunes in for the estrogen. So, Susan's finally here. Can you hear the air conditioner? Because it just blows nonstop now in the summer. Guys, the microphone level looks really low when I'm seeing the little green meter down here. I really hope that's not the case. Oh, no. Is it this one? Check. Okay, just making sure. I don't like that. I don't care for that. See, one of you needs to, and come back though. One of you needs to go and listen to something else on your phone or on your Roku or whatever. I don't even know where the show is. Anyway, and you need to compare the volume. Because here's what I'm afraid is going to happen, is when I'm done babbling today and I send you on your merry way, you're going to turn on something else and it's going to bust your eardrums, and I don't want to be responsible for that. So take your earbuds out. That's the one thing with kids these days. Like I have tinnitus, and holy crap. The early morning is a hellscape for me because it's so quiet that, Anyway. I've been having this stuff in my ears since high school, since July 2nd, ironically, 1992. Yes, about a month after I turned 16. And I haven't... That's what I want. I know it's long been in a landfill, but I wish I had my FCC license, and it has that date on it, July 2nd, 1992. I think that's the day on it. I just know that that's the first day that I was left at the controls of a radio station. Look it up, y'all. I bet it's on a Saturday. Look it up. Because while the Malinak and the Grogans, it was at a Grogan house that we had a big 4th of July get-together. That's the first one I had to miss. 16 years old. Because that was my opportunity. See, they threw the holiday thing at the 16-year-old punk to run the radio station. So you look up a 1992 calendar. I swear, if July 2nd isn't a Saturday, I'm going to be sad. And then I'm going to start questioning everything. This is where someone like Wisconsin Jackhole will put in the chat, it was a Wednesday. Just to mess me up. Let's see here. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm just... Yeah. I'm catching up here. I'm seeing your awesome comments. Thank you so much. Beautiful people. Thank you so much. Wait, what did I miss about Coolidge? Other than his birthday is the 4th of July. Am I coming to Michigan? Huh. Wouldn't you like to know? I am going to step literally 1 foot. Like, I'm going to be in Michigan by like 3 feet. Maybe 4. We'll see. We'll see how crazy I'm feeling. I'm specifically going to the border of Michigan for a specific reason. I'm going to repeat that sentence. I'm specifically going to the border of Michigan for a specific reason. What is in this tequila? Okay, so thank you for subscribing over there. So yes, to answer your question, Susan, I'm coming to Michigan for all of 5 seconds. Audio's fine? Okay, cool. I am not going to Dearborn. No. Okay. Yes, if I ever stop babbling, I will get to they found the giraffe. You got the breaking news right there, Mary. Yep. They found Gracie. She was hiding inside the ceiling of a Toys R Us. That's a deep joke. And I hope some of you got it. Let me look over my handwriting for a moment and make sure that. Okay, so I'm serious. Reach out to me if you paid stupid shipping at atmswag.com. And I don't know what the answer is. I told Gabby I would bring this to the audience, and maybe y'all have a great website where if you buy 1 or 2 items, the shipping doesn't bite you in the backside, because I do not want you guys dealing with that kind of crap. I mean, it's already stupid as it is. It truly is. The ratio of what these companies keep and what the creators get. I memean, it's paltry. So I'm already pissed about that. But then it's the shipping. No, we're gonna figure something out, and I am so grateful for all of you for being early on stuff. But also, I don't want to ever screw over the audience. Let me see if I can read that. Yep, I've already covered a lot of this. Okay, good for me. I don't know if I've covered this because I can't even read what that says. Let's see. Yeah, I just wanted y'all to know. That's the thing. If you have been a part of this audience for any length of time, maybe you've heard me refer to the impending construction, which this is the other thing about construction at your house. I'm learning that you don't know when people, and Pat's talked about this with his own situation at his house. Like you said, like nobody showed up to do work today, or one guy showed up, or whatever. What I'm learning is, and I am grateful. I've liked every. Hi, if you're watching and you're doing construction on my house, I like you, because everybody that's been associated with this project, I think, it's a good person. I've enjoyed talking to them. I've enjoyed holding up my phone and watching Spanish appear on the screen in real time. Shout out to Google for their translation app. But my point is, I've learned that you don't necessarily get a heads up on when people are going to show up. So I go on at I sit down here at 10 till 2 Central. So 1:50 p.m. Central, I need to be here. Send the music down the line. Blah blah blah. At 12:59 today, I got a call from the guy who's managing the project here, and it hasn't even gotten loud yet. Like that's coming. That's why there are shows that are already in the can, as they say. So I got a call at 12:59. Said, hey, the such and such machine is available today, because they were going to come tomorrow morning at 8:30, which is fine. I mean, I've already jumped the shark on my day. I've been up so long at that point, so I was fine with that. But he said that they're coming in an hour, and I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, wait, what's happening in 1 hour? Oh, in 1 hour exactly, I'm going to be on the air doing my live stream. So, like, this is live. Obviously, I'm looking at the chat. You know this. And the machine he described, it sounded loud. You know who else is loud? When there are strangers about? It's these guys. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I closed all the blinds, and I was like, please don't start, please. So we'll see how that plays out. So it's going to be an interesting summer. I'll say that. And I'm going to do my best to constantly bring you fresh shows without a lot of noise. So, if you're a potential guest, just understand that I'm going to need to do these interviews at 2 in the morning. I have to record those, so clear your schedules, please. Let's see here what else I got. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. So I've told you about next week. Yep. Okay, so come Thursday. I don't know exactly when on Thursday. It may not be 3 o'clock Eastern. It may be before that. It may be after that. It may be the middle of the night when I finally get to a hotel or what have you, and can post whatever. I have no idea how this is going to go, but I would like to do something every day. But obviously, it's not going to be a sit down and hear me babble aimlessly. It's going to be drive down the road and hear me babble aimlessly. Okay, but I got a lot of fun stops. So just get ready, because I hope it's fun. I hope it's fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you. Or it could be a disaster. I hear it's going to be 130 degrees in the shade wherever I am on my trip next week, so that's fun. Let's see here. Yeah, oh yeah, Jerry, I can't wait for you to hear this music, man. I've told them to play their music loud, the workers, and aim the speakers to the south. What's south for Spanish, y'all? Somebody type the word. I gotta. Okay, somebody type this sentence for me. Don't make me look it up. It's more fun if you just type it out for me. And if I see two of them, then I'll know that you're right. I need this. I need to learn this phrase. Aim your speakers to the south. See, norte is north. Okay, but Jerry lives south of here. So aim your speakers to the south. See, now that would be a fun shirt. Nobody would know what it means, but you would. Aim your speakers to the south. ATMshow.com. Gabby's on it, right? And only $28. Shipping. I haven't even told you the price of the shirt. That's just the shipping. Ugh, no thank you. Historic stops. Absolutely. A lot of historic stops are on the docket. There we go. Okay, so Orienta tus altavoces hacia el sur. Sur, yeah. Sur, yeah. Great rest stops. No, I hope not. My goodness. Who's going to be waiting for me in the bathrooms? Larry Craig? I am old. Aim your speakers to the south. There you go. All right, that's good. Good job. I'll just say it like that. No, it was awesome because I hear the workers talking to each other, right? And then I'm just kind of, why is that Keith guy? Why does he follow so close? Why does he hold his phone like this? And right when we're trying to talk, like, hey. His thing has a bad microphone, by the way. So I'm like, no. Repeat whatever you just asked Jesus to do. That's his name. I'm not just throwing that out. I mean, that's the guy's name, the concrete guy. And so, and then I'll just read it and I'll be like, wait, I'm not in a bad mood. That's one of the translations. I hope it just I hope it just heard wrong that day, but that was funny. It's like, wait, because it didn't make sense in the sentence. It was something like sprinkler head, something. He's in a bad mood, something. I was like, I'm not. I mean, I'm in a perpetual bad mood, but not particularly at this moment. So it was funny though. Made me laugh. What was it again? Repiten por favor. Yeah. Of course. Pat and Jeffrey know I'm going to be gone. Audio, music, yeah, okay. Aim the speakers to the south, eh? Yeah, there you go. Nailed it, right? Nice job there, Anthony. Okay, so yesterday was such a long day. I'm doing physical therapy for my elbow, by the way. And it's going really well, actually. Yes. So my surgeon didn't understand, why I'm a freak. Because I told him, you were the second one to cut into this elbow, and you did a great job. That's why I came to you on the first try for this elbow. And so he sent me to physical therapy that he had me not do originally. And it's been a good couple of visits now. 2 visits. Yeah. But my point in telling you that, I had a point. Physical therapy. Anyway, so it's just busy days become even busier and so on. So I get home from that yesterday, and my AC guy, who is awesome. When you find a good, honest mechanic, you want to keep him. Same with an AC guy when you live in the South. And he happened to be nearby, and I've been battling some clogs in the drainage pipe. Like when you see out on the driveway water running, and you look up and it's the drainage pipe from the attic, and you're like, oh, not again. So I've been having to suck out the pan, the drainage pan under one of the units, and it's just been going on for a couple weeks now. It's been a nightmare, as is anything that I do around the house. It just becomes a nightmare. And so he came out yesterday, and like I told you, he tried to come up with a solution here. Not happening. He was able to fix the drain, put on a P-trap thing or whatever. I don't know. Not a P-trap. I forgot what he called it. I don't know. Whatever. We had to dismantle underneath the sink because the clog was in one of the bathrooms where the drainage comes. I'm telling you all this because over the course of the 2 weeks, it's just been a nightmare. And so when I see water in the driveway, I have to climb up there and I wet vac the thing and blah, blah, blah. So I'm up there with him yesterday. And by the way, if you live in North Texas and you need an AC guy, I love my guy. And I will share his information because he is such an honest guy. Just a great guy. So we're up there and he fixes everything, and then I use the shop vac, and I mean this is a Keith move, what I'm about to describe. This is me in a nutshell, doing stuff around the house. Ask Brad. Brad's had to fix countless things. So we're up there, and I'm like, okay, so you're done, and so now I can, empty this pan, and I suck, and it stops sucking, right? And it stops sucking because the wet vac has been working so hard over the last several weeks that it's now full. So now is the moment that I've been avoiding because I'm lazy, and because I didn't want to have to go up and down with this wet vac thing until I was done and everything was fixed, okay? And so I'm like, oh, crap. So it's full. I'm going to have to take it outside, dump it, come back and finish sucking out the... I'm trying to avoid verbiage here because it doesn't feel right. So I want to suck that pan dry. That's another t-shirt idea. Okay, so I pick up this full wet vac. And it's got the hose on it because I don't want the water sloshing out of the little hole that hangs off the side. And it's just all cumbersome. I have to unplug it and carry the cord, carry the hose, and it's heavy, and it's latched on the side with these little plastic latches. So, but I was in this moment where I'm turning it, I'm maneuvering through the attic, and I don't have my other hand underneath it yet. So there's this moment where it's just this heavy freaking thing full of nasty ass water. I mean, the most disgusting, rust filled, dirty, nasty, gross, nasty, so nasty muck. And in that maneuver, it's so heavy, one of the latches undoes. Undoes? How much have I had? And it it tumbles out. I mean, the water goes everywhere into the attic insulation and the ceiling. And my guy is downstairs, thankfully, when this happens. And I'm like, hey, check out the ceiling. You got water coming down yet? I'm just yelling, Yeah, he did. Oh, he had it. It was on Ezra's dresser. It had run through the vent. It had predominantly run through the vent, which actually turned out okay. I still don't know where he grabbed this towel and where it originated. But he threw a towel up there and was able to wipe down the dresser real quick. And then, water is pouring down from the vent. It's me. This is me, y'all. This is me. Well, then the water starts showing up in the ceiling, like the actual painted ceiling part. There's one spot, there's another spot, and then they kind of run together. And so, as we speak, right now, there's a giant wet spot in the ceiling in Ezra's room. I don't know. There's nothing I can... thank God it didn't just, fall through or whatever that would have been. So that's me. That's me about 8 o'clock last night. I am not a smart man. Okay, I've got a lot of videos here. So be sure to go over to youtube.com/@themikeshow, and I'm out of space. I think when I rearrange stuff, I think space is just going to magically appear. So that'll be good. I have nowhere to put stuff. Okay, stop sucking. Yes, thank you. Stop sucking. Or how about pull back on the suck? Huh? Could you? I'm asking you to pull back on the suck. I ask that of politicians all the time. I'll have to get Brad over here to make some more handyman videos with me. Let's see. Well, they weren't here yesterday, so let's see. Yeah, the water was nasty. I don't know if I've said it, and boy, it smells good too. You listen. Yeah, you don't want to be, because you never know what's going to come up. You don't want to listen during dinner. Mary's right. You want to listen after dinner. So there we go. Let's see. Circling back to the schedule. So I want to have a live show. Yeah. So that's a good question, and I want to be completely honest with you there, Jonathan. Monday will be a fresh Make the Case show, and the Throwback Tuesday, and then Wednesday will be a fresh Declaration of Independence, and then after that, starting on Thursday, July 2nd, it's going to be a couple of weeks of we're just going to hang out from the road, okay? And then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming on whatever day that is. Monday, July 20th. So there. It's going to be a while. So there you go. And I look forward to hanging out with you. We're gonna cover some miles. I'm trying to think of all the state capitals. I'm gonna try to get into the state capitol buildings, and let's see. Hell, I don't know. 5 maybe? I think. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I've got things written down. I think I've got them timed out pretty well, but it's just cumbersome for me to try to explain it all. I mean, you've already listened to me babble for 45 minutes without playing a video or talking about anything of substance, which I don't know that I ever talk about anything of substance on the Friday live stream. Let's see. Maybe empty the wet vac time each time. That's the thing. Okay, I got it. I understand. But it's so cumbersome to go in and out of the attic with this thing that, I pushed it, and it's not like a drainage up there. And I think I'm going to try to work the word cumbersome in at least half a dozen more times today, because, yeah, right? That's going to be good. Anthony's right. July 22nd is going to be epic, bro. Epic. You lost audio. How? Okay, now what is happening? Oh, okay, don't scare me, James. And guys, you understand, I just want to do a show. And James, I'm not raising my voice at you. I'm raising my voice at the technical crap that has plagued this show forever. Yeah. Have you ever watched a show or tuned in anywhere where they were plagued by technical crap seemingly forever? I digress. So I have had an issue of one kind or another, whether it's streaming or audio or what have you. Our guest, oh my gosh, lately I've been rolling the dice and losing every time with the guests on their audio, on their technical setup on their end. And so I just want to sit down. I literally just want to sit down and talk with you. Just cut up, have fun. I don't want to have to think about, is this working here? Is it there? Is it, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? And a lot of times people ask me, what is your favorite microphone? What's your favorite microphone? And you know what I say? I say, it's the one that works. Is it this one here or this one here? I don't care. It's just whichever one's working, that's my favorite one at that time. All right, so Ed McRae is going to do some shows with me toward the end of the year, particularly around the holidays. So he and I have been emailing back and forth, and he sent me what it may be the creepiest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. And when I was a kid, because remember, I've established that I'm old, but Al Roker was not the weatherman on the Today Show. It was Willard Scott. And before Willard, I just thought of something. Hang on. Willard Scott was the original Bozo the Clown, right? Yeah, that's accurate, right? You guys can back me up in the chat. He was also Ronald McDonald? Like the first Ronald McDonald? Why is he always, like, you talk about being typecast? Somebody fact check me. So hold on a second. Was he Bozo and Ronald, or just Ronald, Kara? I'm reading your comments right now. Okay, he was Ronald McDonald. So who was the? So Google this for me. Who was the original Bozo the Clown? I'll wait. I got nothing else going on. And when is it too early to shoot off fireworks in your neighborhood? Around the 250th birthday of America. Is tonight, Friday, June 26th? Is that too soon? Because I guarantee you, I promise you, there will be explosions aplenty T-minus 5 hours from now. So he was Bozo. Wow. He was typecast as a clown. What does that do for your ego? I mean, great guy. I mean, he turned out to be, our nation's weatherman. And now let's see what's happening in your neck of the woods. My stepdad had a funny line today with that giraffe on the loose. It's like, hey, keep an eye out for that giraffe in your neck of the woods. That's funny, especially when it's somebody who's struggling, and when those parts of their personality come out, you're like, oh my gosh, that's pretty awesome, bro. I'm so glad to hear you. That's awesome. I'm glad that you shared that funny line about the giraffe being in our neck of the woods. We all have family members who are struggling, right? I know you do too. And they're in your mind right now. And when you get those little glimmers, those little flashes of hope, it's pretty freaking awesome, right? Let's see here. See, James, you come here for fun facts about clowns in history. Okay, so Ed McRae, who is a absolute incredible historian on pop culture, man. I mean, he's just incredible. He is a fountain of knowledge. I don't think he's part of the live stream today. I haven't seen him comment here, but you definitely need to follow Ed McRae. The guy posts some amazing stuff. He's a Disney historian, but it's, like I said, pop culture. It's just, he comes up with some of the most fascinating historical nuggets, including this that he just sent me. And I think I've seen this picture before of the original, the OG Ronald McDonald. I'm sorry, Toby. But I've never seen this commercial. And I did what I do a lot of times on videos that I bring to this show. I watched the first 10 seconds. I was like, yep, we're going to watch that together. I didn't watch anything past the first maybe 20 seconds. What the hell is happening here? I don't know what year that we're going to. What it doesn't say here. Here we go. There's a Ronald McDonald, McDonald's ad back in the day, whatever that means.
Introducing the world's newest, silliest, and hamburger-eatingest clown, Ronald McDonald. Now,
hold on a second. I'm not going to be I probably will be hypercritical. It's what I do. I miss the innocence of that time, but the hamburger eating, what is, what did he say?
Ronald McDonald. Now, where is that?
Hold on.
Silliest and hamburger-eatingest clown, Ronald McDonald.
That's not.
Now, where is that clown? Oh, Ronald. Hey, Ronald.
Here I am, kid. Hey, isn't watching TV.
Okay. I'm going to be hypercritical, aren't I? I'm not going to be hypercritical for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. But there are some observations that we need to make together. Again, this is 2026. Really sad human being Keith analyzing this. Okay, here I am. I'm off here in the dark, kids. I'm dressed like a clown. And
TV fun, especially when you got delicious McDonald's hamburgers.
Ronald, you can't be on TV and watch it at the same time. Now, come on and meet the boys and girls.
Oh, we've already met. I know we're going to be friends, too, because I like to do everything boys and girls like to do, especially when it comes to eating those delicious McDonald's hamburgers. A magic tray here keeps me well supplied. McDonald's
just press play, Keith.
hamburgers French fries, and milkshakes. Watch for me on TV. We'll have lots of fun.
He's Ronald McDonald, the hamburger happy clown. A McDonald's drive.
All I want to say is, it's just one thing, is that just a question, did this commercial help move product? Two questions. Did this commercial help move product? And if it did, how in the hell did this commercial help move product? Boy, what a simpler time.
Drive-in restaurant is his favorite place in town.
I haven't seen any of these, by the way. I paused it after the pointing to the hamburgers. That's where I was like, you know what? Let's just watch it with the audience. Should I stop, or do we want to keep... Should I put a poll up? I mean, do we want to keep doing this?
Hey, look who's skating. It's Ronald McDonald, the hamburger happy clown. Here he comes. And there he goes.
Well, hi! Isn't that McDonald's hamburger delicious?
Mom told me never to talk to strangers.
Whoa.
Well, your mother's right as always, but
Yeah.
I'm Ronald McDonald. Give me a McDonald's shake.
Well, you sound like...
Hold on a second. This kid's got good instincts, but he's kind of abandoning them right now. Toby. Clowns weren't scary yet. Yeah. Kids like clowns, Lynn, yeah. He only made 3 McDonald's ads. Yeah, well, someone found him and put him on the internet forever.
Ronald.
Here, I'll prove it. I'll give you 3 more hamburgers. I know, you're not supposed to accept gifts from strangers either.
But you're no stranger.
Or food. Kid.
You really are Ronald McDonald.
He's Ronald McDonald, the hamburger happy clown. A McDonald's drive-in restaurant is his favorite place in town.
Okay, so Kara, he only made 3 McDonald's ads between 63 and 65. Kara, one question for you, Kara. Can you look this up? Can you find out what was the original air date of the 1963 ad? And I want, if you find out, let me know. Okay, all right, we got it. All right, we got it. Next one.
2, 1, 0, blast off. And there goes America's moon rocket. But wait, what's that on the rocket? Oh, no. Ronald McDonald, what are you doing there?
I'm just taking a little ride, proving that McDonald's hamburgers are really out of this world. Might just make it to the moon in record time, too.
How's that, Ronald?
Well, first we got a liquid fuel that's the best ever. McDonald's Creamy Thick Milkshakes. For solid fuel, we got McDonald's delicious all-meat hamburgers and tender flaky Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. This rocket likes them almost as much as you boys and girls do. And in the auxiliary bags, McDonald's crisp golden French fries. What'd I tell you? We're here on the moon already.
Is that a McDonald's drive-in there on the moon?
Of course. How else could we refuel for the ride home?
Ronald McDonald, the hamburger happy clown.
Okay, March 18th, 1963. Yep, before Kennedy was assassinated. Before it got really, really dark in this world. Sorry. Before the CIA took over. Just checking. I was just curious. Because that's kind of like a line in the sand from my brain on America. There was America before 11/22/63. America after. There was America before 9/11/01. America after. America before 1/20/2009. America after. Well, let's see here. Oh, you know what? I posted this headline. And I just wanted to share it with you in case you missed it on my Twitter feed, because I realize you're not going to see every single one of my tweets. But this was a headline last weekend. And I think that when you're trying to make when you're posting a story or a headline about a gay person and you want the audience to not like that person, then this is my theory, then you're going to call them a homosexual. If you want them to like the person, you're going to call them gay. Is that right? Because this headline, there's a couple of things going on here. So this is a gay attorney who went after the Rainbow Crosswalk in San Antonio and is now in a high-level GOP position for the Republican Party, okay? But this headline, it's got a typo, which makes it even more memorable. But they don't like this guy. This publication didn't like this guy. Homosexual lawyer who filed Satisfaction San Antonio, essays, controversial Rainbow Crosswalk swimsuit lawsuit, I think is what they were going for. I don't know how you file a swimsuit. Anyway, takes Texas GOP management position. That's a fun headline. Satisfaction. I don't even know how to tackle this. I just wanted to share that with you because I think if they liked the guy, they would call him, let's see, would they say gay lawyer? Well, Toby's got a great point. Is maybe he's a lawyer for homosexuals, so he's a homosexual lawyer. Yeah, so he represents gays. That's what it is. I don't even know what Satisfaction San Antonio is, and I'm not Googling it either. That's all. Satisfaction essay. Oh, this is for. Oh, maybe it's an AI headline. I don't know. Are they trusting AI to write headlines? I have no doubt that they're having him write stories, but the headlines too. Oh no, oh no. Stephen Stoneman, did Willard work for Epstein? Oh, that reminds me. I've got some beers I've got to get to from Steven. Sorry. Just occurred to me. Oops, what did I just click? Yeah, AI writes better headlines than journalists, yeah. Hey, Mary from Idaho. Your mom, oh, I should be on my best behavior. Mom's watching. So you catch us live. All right, cool. Let's see. IG captions. Oh, yeah, sometimes AI gets facts clearly wrong. Yeah. Yeah. There was a... oh, that's right. It was before the show today. Jeffy and I was talking with Grok. Obviously, British chick. Because, why else would you have a different voice than a British chick? Let's see here. Anyway, Grok got sports wrong. Big surprise, right? Because it made no sense. I was like, Grok, in the knockout round, how many teams are there? Anyway, it didn't even know how many teams made it in the knockout round. If you're scoring at home, the tournament starts with 32 teams. And if I get this wrong, okay, I'm sorry, soccer gods. The first and second place team in each group of the 8 groups make it to the next round, right? So that's 16 teams. And then the top 8 teams after that make it. So 24 teams. Is that right? 24 teams make it to the next round. I don't even now I don't even know. Whatever it was, Grok has screwed me up because Grok was wrong. Hey Grok, what's up?
Hey, not much. How about you?
Can
What's
you hear
on your mind today?
Can you hear Grok over there? Hey, just hang on a second, Grok. Don't just. I'm talking to the audience. I'd like to know if the audio. This is my co-host today, Grok. Apparently, it's gonna talk.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, I know. I know you can hear me. Can the audience hear you? Okay, that's what I'm asking. So I need you to not respond to what I just said.
Got it.
Oh, that worked. Okay.
Cool. What what's next.
No, just hold your horses. First, I want to make sure that the audience can even hear you. Audience, can you hear Grok? Let's just see.
You can let me know when you're ready for...
Okay, got it. I hear Grok. Okay, good, Grok. Yeah. Okay, very good. All right. So yesterday, I was actually this is a little dangerous. This is where Grok and AI becomes entertainment instead of just informative. And here's what happened yesterday. I was asking Grok some important. And by the way, I'm watching a transcription. A transcription? Transcription? Yeah. Grok is transcribing everything I'm saying right now. It's a little disconcerting, and it's like, oh my gosh, is this a Donald Trump quote? It is all over the place. This is what they call the weave, huh? All right, so I'm about to pull into a place, and all my questions was, my gosh, what is in that tequila? All my questions, I'd taken care of that, and so I wasn't going to reach over and turn off Grok, and I was still listening as I'm driving through the parking lot, and so for some reason, the following question jumped into my mind, and now I'm going to stop talking and see if Grok responds to any of this, and then I'll have to hit stop and start over.
I'm listening. Take your time. Whenever you're ready.
All right, thank you. All right, Grok, here we go. And so I asked Grok, I said, hey, Grok, and I'm asking you now, Grok, who is your favorite between Beavis and Butthead?
Beavis, hands down. The way he just loses his mind at the littlest things, that chaotic energy is unbeatable. What about you?
Hold up. Yesterday, you said Butthead was your favorite.
Oh no, I think you caught me. Looks like my AI memory's a little inconsistent. But you know what?
What?
Today...
Okay, yeah, thank you. All right, so then remember, it's a big parking lot, by the way, yesterday. I said, do me, let's see, do a Butthead impersonation. So Grok, let's hear your Butthead impersonation.
Hey, Beavis, this is pretty cool.
Okay, that's all right. Now, if you're me and you have a personality disorder, but yet you also enjoy impersonating Beavis and Butthead, it's tough. You have a conversation with yourself, and it's not as much fun as if you had somebody just to bounce off of, right? And so then you can play the role of Beavis, and then they can be Butthead, and then you have some fun, and then next thing you know, you're talking to a machine. All right, hang on, Grok, hang on. So here we go. I only did this for about 30 seconds yesterday, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to have to do a full form. I didn't actually plan on doing this here in front of you, so this could totally bomb flat. It may have already bombed. I have no idea, but we're going to keep going regardless. Okay, so Grok, are you back there? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. What's up?
So every response that you make, I need you to do an impression of Butthead, okay?
Okay, like whatever you say.
Very good. I'm going to impersonate Beavis, all right?
Yeah, like this is gonna be cool.
All right, good. I'm glad you're doing it. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let me clear my throat. I'm about to start. All right, I got it. Just shut up for a second. All right. Wait.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
No, actually, I'm gonna be. Hold on. No, I got it. I want to. First, I want to try this. Give me your Beavis impersonation. Let's see if maybe I should be Butthead. You do impersonate Beavis real quick.
Beavis here. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, that was cool.
No, that sucked. I'm sorry. Go back to just be Butthead, okay?
Okay, like I'm Butthead again. What do you want to do now?
Thank you for tuning in to At the Mike Show. How's your Friday going? Okay. I don't know, but what do you want to watch on TV? You know?
I don't know. Let's watch something cool, like with explosions or babes. What do you want to watch?
Yeah. You know what? This is a mistake. You're gonna have to work on your butthead impersonation because it's really throwing me off. So come back to me when you're able to actually impersonate butthead.
I'll work on it later.
I feel like you were better at that yesterday. Now, if I could get... Okay, that's what I need. I need AI to sound like Beavis and Butthead. You'd never get me away from that thing. Holy crap. I would just be driving down the road, and I would just be like... Hey, Beavis, what's the high temperature for today? And then I would just drive down the road, and then Beavis, in perfect form, would respond. I don't know, I think it's going to be hot again, Butthead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Heat sucks. See, it'll give you fun. And I would literally spend the 45 minutes driving from work and back just having a conversation in Beavis and Butthead parlance. Give me one moment here. I've got to check something here. Okay, turn that down. Okay, so where were we? I can't imagine what some of these comments are. Oh boy, I've not had jalapeno tequila. Oh yeah, that's a good line. Well, let's go get some nachos, Butthead. You know. Get your own nachos, Beavis. Sorry. Okay. I wanted to show you guys this interesting picture here. There is I was making sure it wasn't a swallow because that would, you know, it's a European honey buzzard that we're going to talk about here, not a European swallow, because that would be from Monty Python. But let's see here. So that's kind of fun. This was a where is it? Where's the daggum? I want you to see this map. This is pretty fascinating, I thought. There was a bird that flew 42 days, okay? And somebody do the math on this. How many miles is 10,000 kilometers? Somebody check that. I should have done that before I went live, but here we are. So I want to know how far 10,000 kilometers is, because this bird flew from South Africa to Finland. And the map is fascinating if the host could ever find it. But the host apparently closed the tab and is about to move on from this because whatever. So there you go. There we go. Wasn't that a fascinating thing? But anyway, just imagine all of these little check-in points along the way from this GPS-tagged buzzard that decided to fly. I got nothing else going on. I guess I'll go to Finland. Here it is. From South Africa. Look at that. 42 days. 230 kilometers per day. That means nothing to me. What is that? All right, so Kara, thank you so much. So that's 200. I am Joe Biden. Nice to meet you. 6,213 miles. So how many miles a day is it at 230 kilometers per day, Kara? We'll wait. Oh, no. Google says Grok can do character voices for your AI assistant voice. Oh, no. You're right, Toby. Yeah, okay, hang on. It's a good point. It's a good point. Sorry. It's a good point. Hey, Beavis. How many miles is 230 kilometers?
230 kilometers is about 143 miles.
Thank you. 143. There we go. Okay, so there you go. 143 miles a day. All right. Well. Finland, though? Okay, whatever.
No problem.
Sorry to be so judgy. All right, you got to stop. I got to turn you off. There, thank you. All right, so there you go. That's kind of fascinating, I think. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Hey, speaking of animals, I've got this is fun. This group of folks was out on their boat, and they had some visitors join them. Some impromptu guests arrive on the boat. It's kind of fun, and it looks like this right here. Look at that, huh? No, there's nothing on the screen. I promise. There it is. Sorry. See, for a moment there, you thought it was you. Oops. Play. Wait, where did it go? Wait, where did it go? There we go. Hang on. Nice. So first they get, and this is not AI. The pelican hangs out, right?
Он тебя хочет обнять.
Yeah, whatever.
Ой.
Now. I feel like I'd be more invested in this if they were speaking English. But oh wait, what's happening here? Wait. Oh, come on now. Stop it. Stop it. It's not AI, right? Wow. Nope, it's not. So now we got a sea lion and a pelican hanging out on a boat. Oh, he's tired. I don't know. I thought that was kind of fun. I mean, what's more fun? Talking to Grok like a cartoon character or animals on a boat? You tell me. Let's see here. This is pretty cool. This is a up close and personal with a carpenter bee. Yeah, look at this. This is pretty wild. Look at this thing, man. I mean, that's wild. Would you be freaking out, or would you think that's kind of cool? Look at that weird ass tongue it's got going there. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, I don't know if I care for that. I mean, I guess he's relaxed. Carpenter bees don't sting, right? Or like, unless they're really threatened. Am I wrong about that? Ugh. I don't care for that, though. That's just, nah, I'm good. Ugh, no thanks. Nah. I don't think so. Okay, so one of the things that's been happening on my Twitter algorithm, and it's been happening for about 4 or 5 days now, and it's already I'm over it, and I want to know if I'm the only one that's getting these videos of they're animal videos, and what's happening is they all feature someone from Southeast Asia pointing up here, and they don't even. It's the most incoherent English, kind of like watching me on this show. And they start talking, and I don't even know if I even want to play it, but I don't know if that music's copyrighted. But they're just they try to narrate the video. Elephant protect characters, river refuse to leave him, and you're like, what the fuck? And so I just want the video, thanks. But this is kind of sweet. Oh no, let's get the audio off of here before he starts babbling. All right, so this is kind of cool. Look at that. The elephant goes and saves his handler, right? I mean, saves. I mean, I think the guy could have made it. But it's just sweet to see him reach back there, you know, and pull him back. And then he won't let him go, right? And he's just like, you're right here, and I'm going to block you from going down the river. It's kind of cute. But you couple that with this other story here that came across my feed. And I fact-checked this because I thought, no way is this real. This is not real. It's totally real. This is, I mean, animals, man. Be good to them. Be kind to animals. They are smarter than we give them credit for. When South African conservationist Lawrence Anthony, known as the Elephant Whisperer, passed away in 2012, something remarkable occurred. 2 separate herds of wild elephants he had once rescued made their way to his home at Thula Thula Reserve. They hadn't visited the property in over 18 months. No one summoned them. No one guided them. Yet they came anyway. For 2 full days, the elephants stood quietly near his house, as if paying their final respects to the man who had saved them. A year later, they returned on the exact anniversary of his death. They came again the following year, and the year after that, as if mourning him like a member of their own family. What in the world? That is... I don't know if I think that's cool or freakish. That's amazing. Oh yeah, no wonder the sea lion was tired. He was been running from orca whales. Oh boy, yeah. Sorry. I thought Norway was the land of frozen norks, not Finland. They're the same. Scandinavian countries. I mean, what? Honestly, if I showed you pictures of Norway, Finland, Denmark, Sweden, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's definitely that one, and that one's definitely that one, and then that one is for sure that one, and then that one's, oh yeah. Don't lie. Here is a. Oh, that's right. It was alluded to earlier. The breaking news that Gracie the giraffe has been located. So a helicopter pilot, nearly 2 weeks, this giraffe's been on the loose, and then there they found her. She's just doing her thing out there in the wild. So I think they already took her home or shot her or whatever. I have no idea. Did they tranquilize her? Like, how do you get a giraffe to get in the back of the truck? Hey, come on. Jump up here. Come on, Gracie. Right here. Just jump right on up here. Here you go. Did they put the elephant leash on her? You know, like, all right. You've had your fun, Gracie. Now stop it. We're going home. So I'm happy that they found the rogue elephant, and hopefully everything's fine now. I don't even know. I keep moving my damn clock. Okay, sorry. Didn't know what time it was. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So this popped up on my feed. This always bugs me whenever I see this happening in front of a convenience store. And I saw it last Saturday. And so when this popped up on my feed, I thought, you know what? Yes, I cannot be alone in this. And I just don't know what, like, I've never been able to fully understand what it is about a case of water bottles sitting out in front of a store that bugs me. It's just that I will never drink that water. Like, there's no reason for it. It's just that I just don't think good things are happening to anything that is sitting out in the sun. Then this pops up on my feed a few days later. I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to bring this to the audience and see if I'm the only one that doesn't like having water bottle. Because I feel like I've had a water bottle before and it tasted funny. Anyway, and it just bugged me. But look at this. Look at this video that says, okay, we don't need the audio. We just need the captions. Electrolytes. Oh, I thought it was going to be water. So, okay, so he's talking about electrolytes. I thought it was just water. All right, so I don't know. Does that make a difference if it's water or electrolytes? Because he was talking about the Gatorade there and the sun. All right, if your bottled water tastes weird from the grocery store, this is why. It's been cooking in the sun. Just one day after sitting in the sun, releases thousands to tens of thousands of additional microplastic particles. A 2024 study found an average of 240,000 plastic particles per liter in bottled water. I don't know, is that a lot, y'all? It sounds bad. 90% being nanoplastics, blah, blah, blah. Heat accelerates plastic degradation, increasing chemical and microplastics leaching. Higher temperatures break down chemical bonds and causing microplastic. I'll tell you what breaks down plastic. Vodka. Let's do a science experiment. I'll show you. I don't know if I have time today. Oh, I'm about to say that's heavy duty plastic, but it's not. But like a plastic water bottle, it's all flimsy and stuff. That it'll eat right through it. Which is why it's so wise for people named Keith to drink it and put it in their bodies. See, that's tequila. I assume that tequila would have the same effect. But I know it's happened with vodka. See, we do science experiments here. There, I found some vodka. Oh, big surprise. I don't know, officer. He was pouring vodka into plastic bottles, and the next thing you knew, he was out in the street. Losing his mind. All right, here we go. So let's try this again. This is more heavy duty plastic than the one time I put it in a plastic bottle, like one of those, like, you know, regular deals. All right, so we're just gonna put a little bit of vodka here. All right, and then we'll see if it just starts making the plastic all weak and stuff. Hey, thanks for tuning in. You just never know. So yesterday it was what was it? Nasty ceiling water dripping into a bedroom. So I can tell you that plaster doesn't hold HVAC water very well. Today's experiment, plastic and vodka. We'll just check on that in a second. Nothing to report yet. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm sorry. I got to catch up here. Is Rebecca up in Boston watching Norway lose? Oh, is that what's happening right now? Just drink from the bottle. Yeah, I'll drink from the bottle. That's fine. I just want to know. I just want to see if it will destroy this plastic the way it did that one time. It took this plastic water bottle, like a regular, you know, Walmart, you know, off the shelf, you know what I mean. And it just made it all really flimsy, and like it was definitely destroying the plastic. Which again, it's obviously very healthy. Kids don't drink. Can't imagine what it does inside your body. Oh my goodness, what is it? Okay, the algorithm wants me to never eat strawberries again. Please, am I the only person that has been getting video after video after video? I got to stop watching them. That's why I keep getting them. But I got the point already. I shouldn't eat strawberries because bad things happen. So I was like, finally, I'm just going to save this one. This is like the 5th one that's come up in 2 weeks about I'll never eat strawberries again. Now, I'm going to warn you. It's not, I don't know how accurate this is, but it's definitely, it's memorable. Okay. Here we go.
Has now been confirmed that America's
okay, all right. I can't with the. It's just like the Middle Eastern guy saying, "This elephant safe human friend in river." It's like I don't need any of the melodramatics. I know you want the clicks. Congratulations, you got an extra click. But I mean, I just don't like the. I don't need your reaction. He says as he reacts to a video he's playing of someone reacting to a video.
#1 strawberry brand is directly tied to cancer. Driscoll's, which controls 1/3 of
Oh, sorry, there we go. Driscoll's, which controls what? Okay, all right, enough with the face. I got
all
it.
U.S. strawberries, get sprayed with up to 371 chemical pesticides.
I don't know if this is accurate. I don't know. I do want strawberries right now, actually.
Before it ever reaches your family's table.
They are coating your children's strawberries in mosquito spray and
Okay, I love the overbearing AI guy. That's fun.
marketing them as organic. Nearly every U.S. strawberry begins as a lab-engineered clone blanketed in Captain, the exact same chemical found in paint preservatives.
Hang on. Just hang on. We're going to marry a few ideas here from today's show. We're going to take one of them elephants. Okay? We're going to smear some of these chemically infested strawberries on a maybe in a tray, right? And then we train the elephant. Yeah, we train the elephant to hold a paintbrush. Yeah, you liking this? And the elephant's going to paint us something. It's probably never been done before. Nah, it's ridiculous. No one ever paid for that.
Submerged directly into fungicide baths, allowing 3 separate carcinogens to seep deep into the flesh. And that
Okay, but hang on a second. Did it clean them? I mean, I might get cancer, but is my food clean now?
That is only the beginning. Those berries then get bleached in chlorine and sealed inside plastic so thoroughly that no amount of rinsing can remove the residue. Nearly 1/3 of the strawberries Totsi scanned came back positive for bifenthrin, a chemical that has been directly linked to cancer.
Now, I'm going to have to take your word for it because I'm not Googling that. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I am serious, y'all. Oh my goodness. I don't know what this thing is about to say. I can just tell you that I used to eat Nutri-Grain bars all the time. And then one day I was just like, you know what? This just tastes like I'm eating chemicals. And then I found out later that I was just eating chemicals. Yeah, those Nutri-Grain bars, man, those things are, you can just taste the toxic.
Scan what your children are eating before they take another bite. Comment Totsi to scan
Hold on, who's eating Vaseline though? That's weird.
any food for free.
Has now been
Okay, there's the melodramatic chick. Hold on, I'm sorry, I got to do this again. Hold on.
number one to cancer.
Stop it. I can't with the faces. Just please stop. Oh, if you do know someone in your life that has cancer, first of all, my prayer, seriously. It's just dreadful. But this keeps popping up too. And I don't know doses. I don't know any of that. I'm just showing you this. Write them down, take a screenshot. I don't know what the doses are, but this keeps popping up. Vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, ivermectin, fenbendazole. And I can hear you. I hear you pronouncing it correctly from your car right now. I got it. Fenbendazole, mebendazole, the glutamine antagonist. Oh, that's interesting. Fasting, ketogenic diet, ketone metabolic therapy, press pulse therapy. Don't know what that is. Endurance exercise, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, methylene blue. Is that what is COQ10? Is that I don't know. I'm just repeating these in case someone's listening instead of watching. Niacin, magnesium, and vitamin E. If someone's gonna go to the store and like, you got COQ10? I heard it from some crazy guy in the box there. All right. Let's see. So I hope that you find some solution for yourself or your loved ones or anybody that needs a cure, because cancer is hideous, and I'm so sorry if it is afflicting your world. Oh, I had another thing. Because of the strawberry thing, I had I wanted to show you, let's see here. It's, you know, everything in the store, every item, every food item has a 4-digit code. And I thought we would learn this together if you didn't already know. So bananas, right? Okay, so this was news to me. If they have a 4-digit code on them that starts with the numbers 3 or 4, you're writing this down? It means that the product was grown using the principle of intensive agriculture, which also implies the use of fertilizers and pesticides. Okay. So a 3 or a 4 is pesticide. Okay. If a product has a 5-digit code that starts with the number 9, it means that the product was grown in a conventional way, as it has been done for thousands of years. This method is now called organic. All right. So if your bananas have a 5-digit, starts with 9. All right, no pesticides, no fertilizers. If a product has a 5-digit code that starts with the number 8, it means that the product is genetically modified or commonly known as GMO. Right? There will be a quiz at the end of the show today, so I hope you committed everything I just told you to memory. If you're making it organic, right? No pesticides, no fertilizers. Like, how are you encouraging growth? I'm asking. Like, it's just, hey, make sure it gets plenty of sun and water. How are you keeping the bugs off of it? Just constantly moving air? I don't know. I'm not gonna go. You guys have seen what I grow out here. When I try to grow stuff and I think I'm doing it the right way, nothing works. When I'm not trying, I have more cherry damn tomatoes now around the garbage cans than I know what to do with. It's unbelievable. It is. I want to be happy, but I'm actually pissed. I'm pissed because I have spent so much time and energy and water to try to grow vegetables and fail every year. I don't do jack squat out here, and I get cherry tomato bumper crops, man. It's just like, are you kidding me? And so I've gotten to where I was amused last year at this time to this year with them popping up. Now I'm just pissed about it. Now I'm just now it's like you're just. I feel like the tomatoes are just rubbing it in my face. There's more. There is more plant. Like, it has flourished. And those damn things were still putting out like around Thanksgiving last year. Like, it's just, how's this vodka doing? Why aren't you leaking yet? What's happening? Come on. That's not gonna. That's whatever. Hang on. Let me catch up here, because I know you guys have some great stuff that I don't want to miss. Wait, which? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, the sign. That's me. That's me. Let's see here. Interesting. Mango, strawberries, and poison ivy are all related? How do they figure that stuff out, Joe? Like, I'm not doubting you. I just want to know, like, who said, hey, bring that mango slide back under the microscope. Let me see something here. Okay, now put this poison ivy back in here. I'll be damned. It's like the same family. Isn't that weird? Anyway, that's why you wash it. Yeah. Let's see. Watermelon is superior except for milkshakes. Okay. Oh, I need a milkshake. Julie is joining us. Hello, Julie. Hope you're having a great Friday. Go back and watch the previous 90 minutes because you've missed a lot. Like, there's a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I said Joe. I meant Joel. That's my bad. Hey, congratulations, Joel. Let's see here. No, see, Jerry used to be cool. See, Jerry was the coolest neighbor. Great guy. Great guy. Forever. For a decade out here. And then his wife put his balls in a jar. And that's what happened. Let's see here. And for those of you that don't know, Jerry, he's my neighbor who has been holding up this project. I mean, he's going to love this new genre of music that's going to be blasted to the Sur. That's South. For those of you that don't speak Espanol. Let's see. Okay, well, how long should I do this live stream, Anthony, if we're waiting for the vodka to break down the plastic? I mean, this is a science experiment, you know? Let's go. I just don't want to look over here later and just see vodka all over the stack of paper that I have it currently resting on. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, there's a lot of really good pre-recorded shows that that will be coming up, not just Anthony's. But do you remember the Nebraska State Patrol officer that pulled yours truly over last summer and recognized me from Pat Gray Unleashed? I mean, didn't recognize me from At the Mike Show, but I get it. So he and I have been in touch over the last year. Great guy, and the kind of law enforcement officer you want out there, who respects your rights and respects the Constitution. And he and I had a nice conversation about law enforcement. We went through some scenarios with videos of cops interacting with suspects, and he would explain, what not to do, and just a lot of great information came out of that conversation. When is that gonna post? Well, anyway, coming up in the not too distant future. So be waiting for that one for sure. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of what's some other shows. I can't remember, and that's no offense to the guests that I've recorded shows on. Because Anthony, we know that yours is the most important one. that's already in the can. Let's see here. But a few years? No, sir. No, sir. Not a few years. Or maybe for the leaking. I will say that I stopped it when it happened to me before. It was a few hours. It was a few hours. And it never got to the leaking part, but it got to the really squishy part. Again, it's the vodka plastic bottle experiment that we're referring to here. Let's see here. Just looking here. Oh, yeah, okay. Cow manure, yeah. Okay, so that's how you, yeah, okay. I'm not going to repair the ceiling. I'm just going to paint it. It's just wet. It didn't bust through. Oh, yeah, I need a stronger ceiling up there. That attic, man, ugh. Cashews are from the poison ivy family, Susan? Wow. Wait, raspberries and blackberries are related to roses? Man, that's wild. But, so hang on a second. Did you just say that strawberries are related to poison ivy? Because I feel like raspberries and blackberries are similar to strawberry. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. You don't come here for facts. Come on now. That's a good t-shirt, right? Yeah, everything is trying to kill us. ATMshow.com. You don't go there for facts. I did change a very schizophrenic show to a show about everything. I got contacted by someone who suffers from schizophrenia. They were not happy. They were not happy with that slogan for the show. And then the next day, they messaged me and said, "This is actually the greatest tagline for a show ever." Thank you. Thank you. That just came to me right now. Honestly. I'm kind of proud of this moment. No, so I changed. So I changed it to a show about everything. I thought that cause, I mean, it is a schizophrenic show. I mean, we do history on Monday. We do Throwback Tuesday, live conversations. We do Wildcard Wednesday, which could be anything. I mean, that's your schizophrenic show. Thank you for joining me for that one, Anthony. Thursday, deep dive, right? It could be anything, a deep dive conversation, you know. Okay. Friday, we sit here and you just hang out with me, and it's God knows what to expect. As you can see, we're doing vodka plastic experiments and talking about elephants and strawberries. But I mean, it's a show that's all over the map. I mean, so I don't know how to describe it. I mean, Seinfeld's a show about nothing. And so this show is a show about everything. I think it fits. What else I have here for you? What I have here for you is a mess, and I'm out of places to sit stuff. Now I've got vodka glasses, and oh my gosh. Oh, I love this guy. What's this guy's name? What is this guy's name? He teaches us English. I know he's got a name, but I never do remember it, and that's on me. But here he's teaching a buddy how to speak English. And let's see here. Why isn't it showing? I'm going to join Instagram. All right, here we go. Day 26 of learning English. What's this guy's name, y'all? It's Bobby Finn, right? Okay, here we go. Let's get this going. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is... I mean, there's so much sense here. And I sent this to my kids. And I said, I don't know how we ever taught you how to speak English. Okay, why does Instagram suck, y'all?
Sneezed.
Which of sneeze would be
sneezed.
Which means the past tense of freeze would be
freezed.
No. What would you think? It would be froze. You know, see how? It's because that's why. And if the past tense of match is matched, then the past tense of catch would be
catched?
No. It would be caught. You know, see how? It's because it's not catched. That's why. And if the past tense of make is made, then the past tense of take would be
tade?
No. What would you think? It would be took. You know, see how? Let's take a step back. So if read is the present tense, then the past tense of read would be
readed?
No. What would you think?
Raider Road?
No. What would you think?
Something other than R-E-A-D?
No. What would you think? The past tense of read would be read.
Right.
You know, it's because that's why.
It's because that's why. Yes. What our language, man. I just no. What would you think? Yeah, Gallagher did have yeah. And then at the end you got the sledgehammer to the watermelon, which I hear is related. No. I don't know. Okay, so there's some great inventions that have come and gone that just didn't catch on over the years, and it's a shame. It's a shame, especially when you see this guy. Now, apparently, this video is from 1947, and if you had to have you could only pick one of these. I want you to put in the comments which one you would want. This guy he's been in the workshop. Okay. 1947 inventions, okay?
Do you believe that people in the 1940s had more useful inventions than we
Look at that, huh? So I got a fan on this.
do today? Check this out.
This one is for use at the movies. When some couple comes in and sits behind you, talks and laughs, till you can't hear a thing that's going on up on the screen.
Is this... Hold on, let's scroll down here. Okay, I guess there's no community note here. All right, so if you can't see, he's got a thing strapped on his head, and then he's got his ears are into the thing, and then the opening is facing the movie, and so the sound is coming into the tunnel and right into his ear.
These amplifiers enable you to pick up every endearing term the actors are saying. Merely reverse the headset, and maybe you can pick up a nice juicy bit of gossip from behind.
Oh, nice, bro. I like it.
This little device is to conserve the power now wasted by gum-chewing stenographers. When they chew, it automatically air conditions the entire office. When you have trouble at a picnic because flies light on a sandwich when you're trying...
Right. Welcome to Texas. You let the dogs out, and you open the door, and you close it real quick. 8 flies are like, I don't know if they just sit out there, and there's like, yo, it's been a while. I know that old dog's got to go. They're going to open this door, and we're going to be in the AC any minute now. And then his buddies are like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it's been long enough. And then the head fly goes, no, I'm telling you, that old dog, boy, he just pees all the time. And then all of a sudden the door opens. He's like, see, I told you. Come on, let's go. They make a break for it, and they all come in the house at the same damn time.
To drink your coffee, you merely use the third hand I've invented. Red fingernails.
Who doesn't want a third hand? Where's Brad when I need him? Don't think about that one too long.
No, you merely place the sandwich in the third hand thusly, then you can drink your coffee and...
I don't know which one I like more. The use of the word merely or the use of the word thusly. That's some good stuff right there. So you merely use the third hand thusly. See?
Perfect peace.
Oh, yeah!
Just the fact that this...
It's keeping the flies away, see? You saw that, right?
This existed in 1947 is crazy. It's simple, it works.
No, shut up. What was this thing here? Hold on, I want to see the mousetrap thing. Okay, the mouse. What are we doing here?
1947.
What? We're gonna sledgehammer the mouse? You can give it a headache. That's about it.
7 is crazy. It's simple. It works.
All right, enough of that. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. You want the ear thing, don't you? Yes, you do. You totally want the ear thing. I can read your mind. I hear what you're thinking. Like, man, I could use that at work. Hold on. I haven't finished reading your comment. Hang on, Anthony. Because I liked where it was going. ATM is the ghetto drinking version of Bill Maher sipping expensive bourbon on his show. Oh, okay. Yeah, ghetto version. Oh, ATM's the ghetto version of a lot of things. I'm feeling confident, yo. And I even know that stuff is happening outside with the workers. So I don't even know where to look for my clock anymore. It used to be here, and then it was there, and then it was there. No, it was here, there. And now I don't even know where the hell it is. What does my phone say? Okay, I'm just checking the clock there. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Yo, I'm gonna really miss. You're gonna miss this, aren't you? If you missed early on in the show, I talked about how next week we've got a Monday, Make the Case Monday show about the. Was that as loud as it sounded in my head? Hang on, did you hear that? Can't recreate it. So Monday, it's going to be about the Emancipation Proclamation. Tuesday is Brad Stagg's Part 2. Wednesday is the Declaration of Independence, line by line. And then Thursday, we hit the road. Yay! We're going to go places, y'all. We're going to go a lot of places. I told y'all. I said, I'm going to go and check out that reflecting pool for myself. I wasn't kidding. I'm also going to watch the Braves play in Pittsburgh. At this rate, the Braves will be 500 by then. My gosh, what the hell is happening? Anthony, don't type anything. I can hear your fingers, Phillies fan. I hear you typing right now. Stop typing about the Phillies and Braves. Stop it. Nobody cares. Holy crap. 4 games back, the Phillies are. They were 10.5 back just a few weeks ago. Holy crap. And in fact, I think in our conversation, I wouldn't say I bragged, but I was a little bit confident about the gap there between the Braves and Phillies. Holy crap. Phillies will be ahead of the Braves by the time that airs on July 22nd. Oh, my goodness. The Braves, man. They're 1-6, 2-6, 3-6, 3-10. They've lost 3-10. Now 13. They've lost 10 of their last 13. Come on now. After a historic start. And they're not going to be in first when the All-Star game gets here on July 14th. They're 17 games above 500, even with this. I'm already calling it a collapse. So there you go. 17 games above 500. Let's just see. If they lose all their games before I see them, 13 games above, 10 games above, 7. So they'll still be at least 6 games above 500 by the time I see them. And you do the math, and that's where I'll be. Pirates and Braves. Now that I've done look at that, given plenty of time for Anthony Newitt, the Phillies fan, to type something on the screen, now I will go to the comments and see what he said. Scroll. Oh, I just got a ha-ha. Okay, all right, well. Phillies will eliminate the Braves again in the playoffs. That's what's going to happen. Oh, look at that. Born Genius already putting the rolling credits here. At the Mike Show, at Jeffy Apologist. That's Gabby. All you awesome chatizens. Come back on Monday to see if Keith makes a case. Please like and subscribe. I swear you do a better job of promoting this than I do. Thank you. And you know what? Should I drink the microplastics that are peeling off of the inside of this plastic cup? I want to play a video. This guy's got to be related to me. He's got to be related to me. Oh, the next video I play for you will be someone who I think is related to me. Oh, man, I got so much stuff here I want to get to before we go. I'm not going to play this whole thing, but this guy crashed his plane. He landed in the top of a tree.
911, location of your emergency.
Yes, ma'am. I've been in a plane crash. I need to talk to somebody.
Okay, we did get reports of this. Can you hold on for just a second? Are you injured?
No, ma'am.
You're not injured? Okay. Can you hold on for just 1 second for me, okay?
Make it quick.
Okay. Yes,
Make
sir.
it quick.
Do you know where you are?
Roughly, I'm about 4 miles east of McCall. And the plane is in the top of a tree. I'm about 40 feet above the ground.
He's fine. We can move on with our lives. That would be me. Did I ever tell y'all about the time I flew a plane? It's true. I flew a plane for like a minute. A buddy of mine in high school, he was a pilot. I bet he's flying for Delta or somebody right now. Because his dad did. And he was a pilot. I'm looking him up on LinkedIn right now. Although he's got a very common name, first and last. Let's just see here. That's interesting. The first Wes Williams that I clicked on is involved in I guess I forget what it said. Something with an airline. Let's see. I'm just gonna check Delta here. Let's see. No, it keeps going to Wes Williams, Vice President and CFO of Hillwood Aviation, but that is not the Wes Williams I grew up with. Well, anyway, nicest guy ever. And we went up in a plane and we flew around North Georgia one Saturday, and he gave me the controls. And the plane did one of these, like, drop quite a few feet, and your heart skips a beat, but you're at the controls, man. And I controlled that thing. Zzz, little Cessna thing. Zzz, I just held it steady. And I said, okay, Wes. Zzz, I can say I flew a plane. You can take over again. Thanks. Zzz, are you sure, partner? I love that guy. All right. Well, there you go. I'm running it now. All right. Thank you. Oh, that was fun. Oh my goodness. This story. People keep sending me this. Honestly, I love it so much because I hate it. Where is it? Where's the headline? And I read the story, and it's just like, who thought that they should write a story around this? Is it ever going to pop up? There we go. My goodness. Auto glass repair businesses suffer as Oakland break-ins decline. And it talks about how this glass repair business used to have break-in cars that had been smash and grabs, and all their bays were filled. But now the police are cracking down in the area, and, well, now there's less work for the people, and so we're going to have to listen to people go because we don't have as big of a need in the community to fix broken glasses. Oh, my gosh. I don't know, man. I don't write the stories. Oh, my goodness. I thought this was fascinating. This guy, before I do the fascinating thing, let me just say this. And I mean this sincerely. Pray for all 5 people involved in this next story. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about IVF or this baby mix-up story, but you have the white couple with the Indian baby because the wrong egg, fertilized egg, was implanted in the wrong couple, and they have decided they want to keep her. They adore her, love her. Her biological parents, the Indian baby, wanted her, but they gave up the fight. It's too costly. It would be damaging the child. Look, there are 4 people that have been crying and stressing and praying, and I cannot imagine what these 4 people, these 2 couples, have gone through in the last 6 months. This started late last year when that woman on the left gave birth to that Indian baby. So anyway, the way it worked out is this couple is going to keep this child, and there is going to be a role in that child's life with her biological parents. I just pray for these 5 souls, man. I just cannot imagine what they are going through. That is just okay. All right, I want to play this Cloudflare guy. I mean, this is fascinating. Please watch this. This is fascinating.
So I heard that without these lava lamps, our identities might get stolen every day.
It's crazy. Basically, we have a camera up on the ceiling, up there. It's a little dot. It looks at this whole wall of lava lamps. The picture that the camera sees, it's constantly moving around and in a totally unpredictable way. And so then you convert that picture into numbers, and we can use that as the seed in encryption.
Why can't we just like AI generate a picture of this whole wall and use that instead?
One that would use even more power than these lava lamps do. But the other thing is computers are fundamentally deterministic. They're digital machines. When you tell them pick a random number, they will like essentially always pick the same random number because you have to program it on how to pick a random number.
How does that protect me online?
Here at Cloudflare, about a quarter of the internet flows through us, and we need a bunch of random numbers to make sure that an adversary, someone who's trying to decrypt this, some evil person, they can't guess the number that is the key. The whole internet 20 years ago used to be unencrypted, and now in your browser, if it's not encrypted, they show you a big warning like, alarm, you should not connect to this.
Every day when I'm using the internet nice and safely, it all starts at this wall.
Exactly.
Thanks Lava Lamp Wall, and thanks Cloudflare.
Sweet.
So I heard that.
Isn't that wild? I mean, was I just punked there, or I mean that's ingenious. Or is it genius? Is it ingenious or is it just genius? I don't know, but it's cool. It's really cool. Well, you heard what they said, right? I think that's wild. I have a tacky joke. Anyway, Labor Day, I hear. Jeffy apologist. Around Labor Day. Let's see. I'm just looking here. Yeah, that's right. The All-Star game is in Philadelphia on July 14th. Les Braves going to be there than I thought about a month ago. Just saying. Now I'm just waiting here, scrolling. I'm reading. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. Some interesting comments, y'all. Just waiting to see if Gabby wants to reply to my tasteless joke there. Okay. Before we go, this is the other guy I think I'm related to, and I've mentioned recently that my grandfather, Nana's husband, Papa, that was his birth name, Papa. It's weird, right? Anyway, Frank Joseph Malinak, would hang out at the old Cobb County, I guess city council, county council, what the hell it was called, and he would talk like almost every meeting, and we would watch it on the community access channel. And I definitely got a lot of that, those genes in me. And so, but I think somewhere this guy is better than any presentation I could give. But this is awesome. This is how every one of us should be with our local governments. And we're gonna leave on a high today. This is the last video I'm gonna play for you. I know I'm over time here, but this guy here, as in somewhere in Florida, Pensacola.
Now I'm going to be a little bit meaner than them, so please don't violate my rights. Normally, I wouldn't come to a city council meeting. I'm one of the county's pains in the ass. Historically, I stay out of the city, and the city stays out of my business. It was a pretty decent arrangement. But then y'all sent me one of these tickets from one of your AI red light cameras you have deemed as necessary infrastructure in your city. Thing about this is I was in Seminole, Alabama at the time I allegedly ran this red light downtown. How can I be in two places at once, you ask? Don't worry, I asked myself that too. Outside of Scotty beating me up 30 miles in an instant, the only logical conclusion is I wasn't there. These things have been deemed unconstitutional for this reason, because the enforcement action of 316.0083 unduly shifts the burden of proof to the vehicle owner, me, to prove my innocence rather than the state having to prove my guilt. Currently, I'm guilty by default. I've been convicted by a computer program. Usually this whole mess of who committed the infraction is settled by a police officer pulling somebody over and actually witnessing them in the driver's seat. The AI camera doesn't do any driver verification whatsoever. To get your constitutionally mandated due process, you have to jump through hoops put up by Automated Enforcement Division, a private company in Orlando that's owned by another corporation called Novoa Global, which is owned by a Chilean-Swedish millionaire named Carlos Hofstedt. So not only does this process flow through a private company, our DMV records and personal registration information are accessible by a foreign actor. But anyway, AED sends you this paper, and if you want to fight this thing because you are wrongfully accused, me again, you can't just request a hearing through PPD or the courthouse. Remember, Carlos is involved, so if you have to go through his company, his website, print off his paper, fill it out with enough information to take out a home loan, have it notarized, mail it to the foreign actor, Carlos in Orlando, and then wait for something from someone to tell you about a hearing. This is undue burden even to begin to try to get some kind of due process.
Yeah.
Paying is super easy though, go figure. And about that, you can't pay cash. PPD doesn't accept it, and neither does Carlos. According to 31 U.S.C. 5103, all U.S. currency and coins must be accepted for all government obligations, fines, fees, taxes, and due. So not only does this whole thing violate constitutional due process, it violates federal law by not accepting U.S. currency to satisfy a government action. Whoever thought this was a good idea is a self-loathing, America-hating, bureaucratic hobgoblin whose pockets probably got stacked with Carlos bucks. You got my attention, though. I'm going to become a more frequent voice down here working to expose frauds and petty tyrants. Congratulations, you all got yourselves a new pain in the ass.
No, I love that guy so much. I love him. That was so good. That was so good. All right. Okay, so to recap, this is the last live stream until July 20th, but I'm not abandoning you. We'll hang out quite a bit between now and then. That's why you have to go and subscribe to youtube.com/@the-Mike-Show. Subscribe, click the bell so you're notified whenever there's a new video. I don't know if these videos coming up are going to be live or not, but regardless, I will be there. Now, next week, we do have the all-new Make the Case Monday episode coming up. And then, of course, the Throwback Tuesday with Brad Staggs Part 2. Meet Brad Staggs. The Wednesday Wildcard with the Declaration of Independence as we read that line by line. And then Thursday, we hit the road and we take a little tour. I can't wait for this weather. I hear it's going to be very hot wherever I am. So that'll be fun. But listen, be safe. Have a happy 4th of July. A happy Independence Day. Take the time, please, with your family, especially with your kids, to understand America's founding. If you've missed any of the episodes this week, yesterday we did for the wild card episode, the deep dive episode, we did the founding females. A lot of founding mothers that get very little credit, that are just as important in the history of the American Revolution and the founding of this United States of America. So please go and watch that and share that, especially if you have daughters. There are some powerful, powerful women that need to, our kids need to learn about. And then, so the Wednesday wildcard, that was the Thomas Jefferson and John Adams letters, the back and forth that they had. Shout out to Dr. Benjamin Rush for making that treasure possible for us. We've talked about black founders in recent weeks. So there's a lot of America 250 themed Independence Day episodes that we've done recently that I hope that you will check out. So anyhow, be safe and celebrate America, and thank God every day that you live in this country. And I am so grateful for y'all for hanging out with me as often as you do, and all of the feedback and all of the conversation that you have here. I will always be live when I can make that happen, but with this construction, yikes. Yeah. So anyway, and thank you, Susan. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, do all of the things, and we will see you again, I guess, on Monday when we talk about the Emancipation Proclamation. So have a great weekend, and thank you as always. ATMshow.com. Bye-bye.